So there's the Wawa Goose, or at least the backside of the Wawa Goose. Beautiful morning in Wawa. I was a little bit worried about the fog. Didn't happen, although our first stop in... Here's flight planning. Long cross countries, you got to do some planning. So ultimately I want to end up in Steinbach, Manitoba. I don't think that's going to happen today, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So my stops today are Dryden. Dryden is 3 hours and 20 minutes from Wawa. I have 5 hours of fuel on Mike Victor Uniform, but there aren't very many options out here for places to stop or places to get fuel. There aren't a lot of, if something happens in Dryden and I need to go somewhere else, like Sioux Lookout or Kenora, I'd be playing it pretty close on the fuel. So my thought was Wawa, an hour from Wawa is Marathon. Pick up an extra hour's worth of fuel in Marathon and then continue on to Dryden. Good prop. Wawa traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform taxiing onto runway 21 for departure. Wawa traffic.
I'll take you there. Help me all. I'll take you there. Help me now. I'll take you there. Oh, I'll take you there. Oh, mercy. I'll take you there. Oh, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Oh, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Play your.
Wawa traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform airborne off of 21, right turnout northwestbound to Marathon. Wawa traffic.
Come on now, play on it, play on it. Daddy, daddy.
What I'm seeing in the sky here is pretty much as forecast. The wind is not as forecast, but the sky is. I've got over 10 or 12 miles of visibility in every direction, but there is kind of a, wouldn't call it fog, but there is definitely a haze in the air, which will burn off as the day goes on. And I'm at 4,500 feet. I decided not to climb to 65, which I will after we leave Marathon, but because this first leg is just about an hour, oh, it's telling me I've got 40 minutes left. So by the time I got to altitude and trimmed out, I've got 40 minutes left. Didn't want to go too high. It's beautiful out here. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, once again, Marathon area traffic, A-Star Helicopter Hotel Oscar Yankee is just a 2-mile final from the southeast for the main Marathon. 163, we're descending into the...
Last call, helicopter landing at Marathon. This is Cessna 172, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform. I am 21 miles to the southeast. Going to be over the field in about 12 minutes. Would it be possible for you to give me a reading on the wind after you land?
Yeah, it's A-Star Hotel Oscar Yankee. For sure, it looks like it's favoring, I'm just coming in here now, it looks like it's favoring runway 34. No, it might be 16, yeah. It's actually favoring 16, but it's very light and variable.
Thank you very much, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform. Marathon traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, base to final runway 16, Marathon.
Directions I tried to share.
Marathon traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, clear of 16 on the ramp. Marathon.
Yeah, just give me 30 seconds, I'll get out of your way here.
No problem.
And Marathon area traffic, A-Star Hotel Oscar Yankee, just lifting off from the main airport apron. We'll be taking it southbound 1 mile to the Hydro 1 station. Any complex Hotel Oscar Yankee from there.
Marathon traffic, Cessna 172, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform holding short 16 on Bravo for departure. Any conflicting traffic? Marathon traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform taxiing to position on 16. Marathon. Marathon traffic, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform rolling on 16 northwest departure towards Dryden. Marathon. Marathon's one of those places that I have never landed there in anything less than a full 90-degree crosswind. And it's a gamble of which end of the runway to take because it sort of varies a little bit, favors one end a little bit, favors another end a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell. And I've never had a good landing there, and I've never had a good takeoff from there. Two hours and 12 minutes until we reach Dryden. I have homemade cookies, chocolate chip, and leftover homemade pizza. Saturday night, it's now Monday, so Saturday night was pizza night at our house. We usually make 3 pizzas, eat 1 for dinner, and then we have 2 left over for lunches. And so I threw 1 in this container when I left yesterday, cut it up into pieces, had some yesterday for lunch, and I will have the rest today for lunch in the plane.
Bravo 237, contact Thunder Bay Terminal 119er 119er Decimal 2, good day, Bravo 237.
I've also got lots of tea, and when the tea runs out, there's Gatorade. I'm all set. We're over the north shore of Lake Superior, and as predicted, it's scattered beneath me, although over in that direction, towards the lake shore, that's a solid layer. But over on this side, and underneath us and over on this side, it's scattered, and I can see the ground. So we are still VFR, and it looks like straight ahead of us, the direction we're going, there is no cloud in about 1.5 miles. Winnipeg Center, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform with request.
Sorry, last call again.
Winnipeg Center, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform with request of the current altimeter in Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay altimeter 3018.
3018, thank you. Sioux Lookout Radio, this is Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform.
Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, video.
Sioux Lookout, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, Cessna 172, currently 17 miles east of Dryden, inbound for landing, intending on joining the left downwind runway 12.
Mike Victor Uniform, Roger, May 12. Dryden weather from 1700 Zulu. Wind 140 at 12. Cessna 3003. Squawk 5125.
Squawk 5125, and I have the weather. Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform. Sioux Radio, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform entering the zone.
Mike Victor Uniform, Mother. Report final.
Report final 1-2, Mike Victor Uniform. Sioux Radio, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, final runway 12, Dryden.
Mike Victor Uniform, roger, report off runway.
Report off the runway, Mike Victor Uniform. Gotta love it when you can see 3 windsocks and they're all doing something different. Tells you it's gonna be squirrely. Woo! Sioux Radio, Foxtrot Mike Victor Uniform, clear of 1-2 on the apron.
Mike Victor Uniform, roger, your flight plan's closed.
Thank you very much, Mike Victor Uniform. So, stopped in Dryden. The weather's changing. There's a line of thunderstorms between me and Steinbach, Manitoba. Probably could have flown around them or through them, or, you know, they're not really close together. But, you know, as soon as you start to feel like you should stop, stop. That's my policy. I will stay here the night, no big deal. And I can see the clouds sort of building on the over there. Can you see them? Anyway, so I stopped here in Dryden, gonna spend the night. Called around to the motels, couldn't get a motel room, couldn't get a hotel room. Everybody was booked full. Went into Morgan Fuels, the people here who fueled me up and where I'm tying down for the night, and said, hey, do you know anybody at the hotels? And they made a couple of calls and found me that room, you know, the one that they keep aside at the motel. So I'm staying at the Timberland. We'll go in, see what that's all about, and then tomorrow morning we'll finish this journey.